This is Guerilla Wolf News.
With your anchors, Thomas Williamson, Cole Gorney, Casey Fitzmaurice with sports, Parker Lehman, Sanjay Vetti, Nick Oob, and Big Red.
Hello and welcome to Guerilla Wolves News. I'm Cole Gorney. Hot dog world champion Takira Koshinabe competed in a hot dog eating contest against a common household hamster and lost. That's right, lost. The hamster ate 11 hot dogs in the time it took Takira to eat 9, which makes the hot dog eating champion the hamster.
A skunk was recently found in Oxford, Ohio, with a beer can stuck to its head. The police in Oxford responded to this unusual call to find the mammal blindly banging its head into shrubs outside of the fraternity house. Animal control was able to free the skunk, but they were sprayed multiple times in the process. Man, this animal must have been drunk as a skunk.
That's Oob.
Hi, my name is Sanjay Vetti. So recently I have done some studies and I have found out that there is, a storm coming. But this isn't like a rainy storm or lightning and thunder. This is a solar storm. Now, what a solar storm is, it's basically, so when the sun emits a solar flare, it sometimes emits a powerful storm that may wipe out all technology on Earth, but I wouldn't worry about it because it may tamper with electronics a little bit, but you have nothing to worry about. Now, scientists have recently discovered that this storm is headed to Earth. It was actually headed last Saturday, and as you can see, nothing happened. Now, if this storm was powerful, it could have some pretty damaging effects. But right now, we have nothing to worry about. But we are still on the lookout for bigger and heavier solar storms headed towards Earth.
Welcome back to Political Talk with Thomas Williamson. The midterms are coming up and the race for Congress becomes more aggressive as the days go by. To get a full view of it, let's look at the current hopes and problems of each side. First up, the Republicans. While utilizing each scandal to their advantage, the Republicans still come off as incoherent and confused on where to go. While some such as Rand Paul and Justin Amash want to promote libertarian conservative ideals, many like John Boehner and Chris Christie favor expanding government power even if they claim to favor limited government. Also, the Republicans' shortcomings, such as failing to end the export-import ban a few weeks ago, their hopeful but last-ditch effort to stop Obamacare in 2013, and generally talking big but rarely fixing the problem, shows that they are losing touch with America. Not to mention their stances on immigration and same-sex marriage isolate them from the general public, which is why polls say that Democrats will be the ones to keep control of the Senate. In short, with some star exceptions, the Republican Party is lost in its own consensus and is losing support with voters. Now let's look at the Democrats. With their star President Obama fading away, the Democrats become desperate. Due to their scandals and inconceivable laws, many don't like what the Democrats are doing to their beloved country. With massive regulation, astronomical spending, and support for government intrusion in everyday life, Americans become enraged with how things have become under Obama's administration. However, many will also point out that there is a stalemate between the Republicans and the Democrats and with that, nothing really gets done there. The Democrats have one saving grace upon them. Their stances on same-sex marriage and immigration allowed them to garner more votes than the Republican candidates. However, the Democratic support for the NSA, Common Core, and Obamacare still haunts the party even when it's not big news. In short, the Democrats are power hogs that depend on their social policies to garner votes, even if their economic policies lead to little progress for the good of America. So what did we learn? We learned that the Republicans and Democrats are one and the same. They say different things, but both parties support the expansion of government, leading to the parties to become like the pigs from Animal Farm. Is there any hope for Congress? Who really knows? All I know is this is going to be an extremely weird year.
Hello, and welcome to Guerilla Wolves Movie News. I'm Parker Lehman. You know, there are two parts of the year that I despise. The first one is the first half of January. The other one is August through October. These are known as the movie doldrums, where Hollywood likes to dump its steamiest piles of dung. I mean, you saw what happened last week when I was forced to review Dolphin Tale 2 because it was the only thing that came out. Not that these films were bad per se, they were just boring. I mean, No Good Deed, The Identical, and whatever that Liam Neeson thing is, were the only real big movies that were released this month. Well, that and a little thing called The Maze Runner. Will this film be the one to shake us out of this lull? Let's find out. The Maze Runner is based on the young adult novel of the same name. Wait, I already know what's gonna happen here. Some dude's gonna find himself in a harsh environment, flounder at first, and then eventually lead his people to freedom. Like every other young adult novel. Am I wrong? I mean, it seems like every single young adult novel blockbuster follows the same Harry Potter formula. I mean, you got Mortal Instruments, Divergent, The Host, The Giver, The Hunger Games, The Vampire Academy, I Am Number 4, Percy Jackson, If I Stay, The Sisterhood of the Frickin' Traveling Pants. I'm just tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Because if you look at it, it's all the same plot, just slightly tweaked. Now, the books that these movies are based on don't necessarily do that. They bring enough originality to the table that we can forgive it. But these movies just do the same cut and paste, paint by numbers thing over and over. The Maze Runner is the perfect example of that. It's rushed, devoid of cinematic style or character, but has enough ugly creatures and doleful moping to get us to buy a ticket. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, I have read the book and I did enjoy it, but this film diverts needlessly from it, eliminating the mystery element that made it such a good read. So I give it a 4 out of 10. Go see it if you got nothing better to do. Until next time, I'm still Parker Lane.
Gentlemen, we all know about the ionic bond. Wait up! What are you doing? What? That's not chemistry! You sitting here playing Angry Birds? You think your parents are paying for you to come up here and play Angry Birds during my chemistry class? Son, do you want to see me go to jail for killing somebody? Do you? Answer me!
Coach, have a Snickers. You get a little crazy when you're hungry.
Thanks, I feel so much better now.